So the inner battle that I'm facing today is to let myself be seen, to stop hiding from myself and allow myself to be who I am really without performing. It's the hard part. I'm not ready. I don't feel like it's safe enough for me to show who I really am. You're not as good as you think you are is one thought that comes in my mind. I'm treating feeling as a fact. Why does it have to be safe? That's an interesting question. I don't even have the answer to this. I'm building myself honestly. I'm building a club for those who want to do the same. We face our hardest inner battles and we share what helps us win. Join the club. Here's where it becomes real. Usually when I'm facing new people, when I'm in front of new people, new crowds, people I've never met, people I've never talked to before, that's when it usually shows up. And I ask myself the question, what is it really that I'm hiding? Why do I feel like sometimes I got to perform just a little bit? And what is it exactly that I'm hiding? I thought about it. And the conclusion that I came to after thinking about it, like seriously thinking about it, I came to the conclusion that I don't think I'm trying to hide something per se. I think that I'm feeling like it's not safe enough for me to show 100% of me, especially when I'm talking to someone for the first time, people that I don't know, it's a new crowd, whatever the case may be. I'm not ready. I don't feel like it's safe enough for me to show who I really am. And the part that I'm still sitting with is, why does it have to feel safe for me to show who I am? Why does it have to feel safe for me to show all the parts of me, show all these parts that I'm trying to hide when I feel like I don't know you enough to, feel comfortable enough to show this part of me? Why does it have to be safe? That's an interesting question. I don't even have the answer to this. What kind of world do we live in where we all kind of dance a little bit? We kind of have to circle around a little bit just to know whether or not parts of us are safe enough to show to people. And I'm not talking about the super, super private stuff that you don't share with just anyone, but I'm talking about just the general, genuine you, the general, genuine me, the whole of me. Do I assume I know what people are thinking of me? I think yes. I think that's the thinking trap that I'm falling into, that I'm probably imagining the worst and I'm probably treating that thought that I'm believing that I know what they're thinking of me. I'm believing that thought and I'm treating it as fact. You're not as good as you think you are is one thought that comes in my mind. And I think that people might be thinking that about me, which is a crazy thing to think, that you think that you know what others are thinking of you. You're not as good as you thought you are. When that thought pops in my head and I believe it, and then I start behaving accordingly, I start behaving as if I believe in that. And it's not just behaving as if I believe, it's also behaving as if it were true. I'm kind of finding this out about myself. I'm behaving as if it were true, but it's not. I'm treating a feeling as a fact. I was treating a feeling as a fact. So my feeling was coming from a thought, and the thought was, you're not as good as you think you are. That's the thought triggered a feeling of anxiety, 70% anxiety, and that anxiety triggered my behavior. And now I feel like I have to hide it and I have to pretend for a little bit. Interesting thing, but it's not true. And I'm learning this now and I'm realizing this now. I came to a realization. I came to a serious realization. That's awesome. Thank you for your time today. And join the club if you also want to face your life with truth and courage, to live truthfully and live courageously. My name is Chris Kasonga. Keep living an empowered life.